One of the most memorable days at the Sydney Cricket Ground. Steve Waugh lit the place up. What a career he had, and what a favourite son of New South Wales and, of course, of this cricket ground he was. Now, we're out in the middle, just having a look at the Australians in a little workout here with Brad Haddin. So the coach, Darren Lehmann, is nicking off. He's just really running the ball off the blade of the bat. One of the assistant staff has a good arm, throwing accurately. And this is a comfortable workout that you see a lot of the sides, all the sides really, around the world in first-class cricket get up to. Of course, what's interesting is the speed of the ball. We're going to investigate this further with Ian Healy, Brett Lee and Michael Clark, who's got an iPad along with my pocket radar here that can record first up the speed of the ball arriving at Darren Lehmann's bat. Here we go, first effort.
Oh,
what you got, Pap?
108.
I got 108 too. Now let's transfer that, so it's 108 kilometres an hour in a pretty gentle practice, I'd say, at this stage. Now let's go to the speed that the ball leaves the bat to get to Brad Haddin.
Oh, we didn't really pick that one
up. A misfire.
Up.
Try it again.
Well, that's the pressure they're under, this drill, Nico, is that the thrower is pushing to the limit to get it to 110, but accurately, so that it gives a really good catch to the keeper. The keeper's not rushing, he's staying low and strong, and he's able to sort of still practice his sideways movement. Oh, nice.
Right, what do you get there?
74.
74 off the bat. Right, now I'm going to go down to Brad Haddin and see the pace it gets to when it gets to Hads. I need Hads to be good here.
Oh, nice buff.
No, it didn't record on that occasion.
Catching, Brad.
Oh, yeah. What was that?
I've got 90.
90, okay. Interesting. We'll let them practice and we'll do one of our own in a minute. I might get Heels and Brett Lee to come and join in a conversation here. Fellas, there's a lot involved in this. Out in the middle, the ball is delivered by Brett Lee at between 145 and 160 Ks. Heels, let's do a little bit of maths here. If that's been delivered at 105, was it?
Yep.
105 and received by Hads at 90. So it's lost 15 Ks between delivery, which is what, 15 metres away, I would say.
Yeah.
And Hads is another 15 the other side.
And it's had a collision with the bat. So Lehmann's able to run it very skillfully off the face of the bat. If he just turns it and then angles it down, he can speed up that nick, and he can vary it for the slips cordon when there's more than just Brad Haddin there. But as I said, pushing it to the limit, that throw, Lehmann's got to be very aware of if he gets it wrong, and then he's got to produce a skillful edge that's going to help Brad Haddin.
And it obviously comes off the bat slower when it's off the face of the bat rather than a nick.
Absolutely. Well, we've actually worked out through watching yesterday with Pocket Radar, when you catch it first slip, it's 5K. Every slip that goes on, you lose 5 kilometres an hour.
So first slip, it'll get you quicker. Second slip, a little slower. Third slip, a little slower. Yeah.
And that's probably why first slip's deeper.
Correct.
Second slip comes up, third slip even further up.
And that's the hardest thing about fielding in slips, because as Hill said, sometimes you'll get a ball that'll come off a different section of the bat. So if it's slower, you've got to be closer. And then when you get a faster one off the edge, especially off Brett Lee's pace.
Let's go and try a demo ourselves.
Righto.
Bing, you throw.
Pressure's on.
Be careful.
What we're going to do is try to get a camera. If we come a bit closer, Heels, we'll try to get a camera, try to get Joe in position and see if we can get the feeling of the ball hitting the lens. Right, we'll leave Michael Clark where he is. I'm going to come here first at Brett Lee. Let's see, we get a couple of different speeds. Brett. Oh, hang on. What do you got, Pup?
105.
Yeah, I got 105.
I need to crank it.
It's a good loosener.
It was a good edge, too.
Crank
Good
it,
nick.
mate.
Well, that's way too fast.
Showing off.
Yeah,
13.
106.
106.
Yeah, I got 106.
Quality, and he's quite close to me.
All right, let's have a look at the speed off the bat. Let's see what the speed off the bat is.
So now I've got to try to give my cord and some practice.
What did you get off the bat
80.
there? 80?
That's like facing you.
Should have a helmet on.
Missed it.
Oh, right. That should have been, wait a minute, that should have been good for the camera. Do you get that, Joe? Let me just see what Joe felt here.
Didn't come out of the middle either. That's off the edge.
What did you get from that,
Genuine
Joe?
edge.
I didn't even see the ball.
You
I
didn't
did
get-
not even see the ball coming at
And
me.
that's at what speed was that at, Pup?
88.
All right, now I'm going to go fine. This is Joe's at about second slip. I'm at about first slip. Here we go. 108.
108, yep.
Yeah, you got 108.
That's a fast nick.
Also 108. All right, let's
Gone
get
to about
together.
second
and
slip.
So there's a few things we've learnt here. Firstly, unsurprisingly, the ball loses speed.
Yeah, because it's had a collision and it's covered distance.
All right. Secondly, you've got what range with your throwing arm and what range with your bowling arm comfortably?
Well, I can obviously bowl a lot quicker than I can throw. So,
Why, obviously?
well, it's just because you got that momentum, and I've been taught how to bowl, not to throw properly. So you got the pitchers who can throw at 160 k's an hour, or you got bowlers who can bowl 160 k's an hour. But only because I broke my arm, I can't throw 160. But imagine bowling 155 k's. You got Michael Clark in the slips. The ball will be coming through about 142 k's on a different angle. So it might come off the shoulder of the bat, might come off the bottom edge of the bat. And he has to try and work out, not
Yeah.
batting, he's to try and work out where the ball's going.
Having not done anything for 2 hours.
Yep.
Every now and then, out of the blue, a slip catch
And
comes.
the wicket determines, yes, the speed of the bowler, but also the pitch determines where you stand. So in Adelaide, for example, I would have to stand closer because the pitch doesn't bounce as much as
Correct.
Brisbane, for example. Brisbane, I can go 2 or 3 steps back, so I've got a little bit more time to see it, to catch it.
So harder to field at slip of a quick bowler on a slower pitch because you're closer.
Definitely.
All right, have a look at right. Oh, let's go with Steve Smith. This was a brilliant catch. Now that's out of the top drawer. His reaction time is limited. The ball's bowled about 140. That was our Ashwin dropping last night. It's a point you made. You've got to be ready. That was the last
Yeah.
over of the day, Heels.
Yes, it would have been the last ball. He might have been starting to think about, righto, well, we've got to be good tomorrow. And oh, hang on, it's high and it's fast, and it took some
And
catching.
again, look at where he's come up because the SCG wicket is a little bit slower than Brisbane. So he's come up to a position, but it's actually taken off. Second new ball, hit high on the bat, and it's gone so fast, he just hasn't had time to catch it.
Right, so our message is that when Joe, the cameraman, couldn't even see the ball that you threw at 105 and it came off the bat at 90, we've got to go, we can't double it, we go more than 1.5 times
go
that
up.
to bring reality to the situation.
Yep.
And you get a kind of a feel for what the slip field has
And you
has to
don't
do.
always have to practice at that speed. You just need to practice technique and being ready to cope with speed. You know, make sure that your body height's good, your power's good, and your reactions are good, ready to go.
Okay, you can buy one of these. This is a Pocket Radar. You can buy it at Pocket Radar at cricketcentre.com.au. Handy little toy, and it'll give you a feel for how fast you're throwing the ball, and I guess in the nets too for how fast you're bowling the ball.
Yeah.
Be interesting if you want to hit high catches. Position it underneath receiving a high catch. Lot to do with the Pocket Radar. Good stuff.
Interesting.
All right, more after the break.